Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Mindful Monday, a short practice where we breathe and move and create some space for connection and meditation. Today, we're going to move a little bit. We're going to move a little bit, breathe, and pay attention to our heart. Give our heart space some attention and some love. So, come on and join me. Let's get started in Child's Pose. If you have a mat, you can get on your mat and come on into your Child's Pose. But if you don't have a mat, don't worry about it. You can do this practice pretty much anywhere. Just need a little bit of space for yourself. And so as you come into your Child's Pose, you can have your knees wide with your feet together and your hands forward, or you can work with your knees together and your arms and hands alongside. And you might put in a prop, a towel or a blanket between your hips and your legs. That gives you a little bit more room. You can put a prop like a block or a blanket under your head. And really allow yourself to be comfortable here, physically comfortable. Sometimes the asana, the physical practice, isn't always comfortable. But for at least the beginning of this practice, let's get comfortable. Let's settle in. Let's allow ourselves to feel supported as we take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take a deep breath in, fill up. And a big breath out, empty out. So as you tune into your breath, notice if you can feel the movement of your breath. Your lungs, your rib cage expanding. And then gently contracting or softening. You might feel your breath in other parts of your body. And as you breathe here, as we create some space to pay attention to our heart space, that might be what you feel or imagine. Breathing into your heart. So you can soften your heart. Open your heart. Just create a space where there can be some compassion and some kindness. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now come on up to your tabletop, your hands and knees. Set your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, and let's move through a couple of cat-cows. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze, and lift your chest. And as you exhale, round your spine, pull your belly button in and up and lift out of your shoulders. And so just moving through a few of these in your own time, and you can bring your attention to your foundation. Feel connected, feel grounded and supported. I think that it's when we feel grounded and supported, then we can bring our attention to opening and softening our heart. Right? So once more, on your inhale, lifting your gaze, your tailbone, lifting your chest, lifting your heart. And as you exhale, gently rounding your spine. Now, come back to a neutral spine. Take your right arm out to the right, even up towards the sky a little bit. And your gaze can follow a big inhale. Thread the needle here. Let your right hand come over to the left, come onto your right shoulder. Your hips can be high or closer to your heels. You can keep your left hand where it is. I like to extend my left arm forward. You might wrap it around behind your back. Different sensations with different variations. So here I can really feel the back of my heart between my shoulder blades. And often there is tension there. Physical tension, but the physical starts as energetic. So if you do feel tension or resistance, feel if you can bring some breath into it. The intention to create some space. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And come on back to your tabletop, your hands and knees. Reset here. Take your left arm out to the left and up towards the sky. And your gaze can follow. Take a big breath in. Now thread the needle. Come onto your left shoulder, the left hand over to the right. And here again, you can keep your right arm where it is. You might wrap your right arm around behind your back or extend it forward. It might be a different variation on this side. Really different foundation here, really unusual. The parts of your body that are touching the ground. So notice that. Notice if you feel unsteady, you might adjust physically so you can feel supported. So that you can then begin to soften here. And we take it one breath at a time. You never have to rush. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And come on back to your tabletop. Here, tuck your toes under, lift your hips, and come on into your downward facing dog. You can come back to a child's pose if that feels better for you. Maybe just a little bit of movement here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And from here, step your right foot to your right thumb. Bring your left knee down to your mat and tuck your left toes. You're setting up a kneeling lunge. Walk your hands up to your right knee. You can pad this left knee, put an extra layer under it. Really feel your right foot grounded here. So you are grounded. Again, you're grounded and supported. Grounded and supported. Now interlace your fingers at your low back. You might put a towel or strap between your hands. Let your shoulders roll back. Lift your chest. Lift your heart. Allow your heart to be lifted. Allow your spirits to be lifted as we breathe together here. A big breath in. Then a long breath out. One more big inhale here. And a big exhale. Now release your hands. Bring your hands back down to your mat. Bring your right knee back to meet your left so you come to your tabletop. And make your way into your downward dog or your child's pose. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Now step your left foot to your left thumb. And bring your right knee down to your mat. Untuck your right toes, set up your kneeling lunge, walk your hands to your left knee. You can pad your right knee and put an extra layer under it. And bend your left knee ground through your left foot, soften your toes. And you can interlace your fingers at your low back again, or you can work with a different hand variation. If you interlace your fingers, just switch the way you interlace your fingers. So the opposite thumb is on top. And take a couple of good deep breaths here, one breath at a time. Maybe there's a little more room on this side. Maybe there's a little more resistance on this side. Your heart chakra. Our heart chakra is anahata, and it means unstruck. So this quality of openness and tenderness, of compassion and love and connection, allowing ourselves to reconnect to that. Because most of our hearts have been struck by some kind of heartbreak. So to set an intention to soften and open our hearts again, even in spite of that, that's really powerful. This can be really powerful. Feel your breath, feel that you're grounded and supported. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Release your hands back down. And back to your tabletop. Let's move through a couple of cat-cows again. Inhaling, lifting your chest and your tailbone, your belly drops. And as you exhale, round your spine. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And come back to your tabletop. Shift forward. Bring your shoulders forward over your fingertips. And lower all the way down to the ground. Set your hands under your shoulders. So move them a little bit forward. Fingers spread wide. Squeeze your elbows in. Feel the tops of your feet and your legs on your mat. And as you inhale, begin to lift your chest for your Cobra. And as you lift, stay and breathe. This isn't about lifting as high as you can. You can really feel for rolling your shoulders back and leading with your heart, leading with your heart, leading with an open heart. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, gently lower back down. Take a breath in here and a breath out. And let's do that one more time. Tops of your feet, your legs on your mat, fingers spread wide. As you inhale, draw your chest forward. Breathe in, breathe up, lift your chest, lift your heart. Feel your breath, soften your shoulders, soften your face. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, gently lower back down. Now hands under your shoulders, press up to your tabletop and make your way back to your child's pose. And take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And just notice if you feel anything different, any different sensations. Notice if you can feel a little more grounded and supported and a little more open. And take one more big inhale. And a big exhale. And then when you're ready, you can come on up. You can stay as long as you like, but this is the end of my practice. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Thanks for joining me today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you soon.